Hey, hey, what's up, fiends? And this is not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Let's see. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, what's up, fiends? I don't know if I'm live or not. I think I am. Uh, trying something a little different with a setup here. So today is Godzilla's birthday. So I figured let's watch a Godzilla movie, shall we? So I chose Godzilla 1984. I think it's also called Godzilla 1985. But let's see if I can get it on here. There we go. Godzilla 1984. I figured we're gonna watch this and just chill out. So yeah, I don't know if I'm live. This setup is a little weird, so let me try. Let me try this real quick and see if this is actually working. Let's see. I know there's a pop up, so all right. Let's see. View. All right, let's see. All right, yeah, looks like I'm working. Looks like it's working. All right, cool. So yeah, it's Godzilla's birthday, so we're gonna watch a Godzilla movie. I'm wearing my Beyond shirt. There you go. So yeah, let's see. It is working. Yay! All right. Thank you, Vanessa. Always good to see you. So yeah, I decided to just go ahead and try this just for the heck of it. So let's get the party on the road or whatever. All right, let's try join the thing here. All right, there we go. All right, I'm getting fancy here. All right, let's go ahead and play this bad boy. All right, so yeah, I've seen this a long time ago. So I don't remember much about it, but yeah, so I do have it kind of on the screen there ish. Hopefully, Toho does not get too mad. So yeah, let's see, Gojira, Gojira. So yeah, this is Godzilla's 70th birthday. So yeah, why not? Have y'all any of you guys seen this one before? Godzilla 1984 or 1985 or The Return of Godzilla, I think is the other name. Yeah, it has a couple names. So let's see. Let's see if this is working too. Yeah, there we go. All right, beautiful. All right, so we got some Daikoku Island, southern tip of the Izu Island chain. There we go. So there are 3 months after the Daikoku eruption. There you go. Oh, you know what? I do remember this one. Yeah. All right, cool. All right. Oh, all right. Here's a new thing here. Let's see. Anthony, how you doing, my friend? Happy birthday, buddy. I just tagged you in my Christmas horror video. Yes, indeed. Thanks so much. Appreciate that, my friend. All right. So of course we you always got to start a Godzilla movie with people on a boat, right? Because he always comes from the water. So yeah, kind of. And I got my bats behind me, by the way, in case you can't see them all that great. My voice is raspy for some reason. I don't really know why. Hasn't been all day, but whatever. But yeah, we've got some turbulent waters here. It looks like you see the Yahata Maru number 5 is the ship. All right, so this came out I think in '84. Let's see. Um, yeah, I think '84. Yeah, '84 in Japan and '85 in America, I believe. Not sure about UK and all that. Who knows? I'm sure Gareth or Matt or somebody can tell us. All right, let's see. I tried to do a different background here, but it wasn't taken. I'm using that new EV Mux thing. And I think the one I tried was too it was too big, so I just didn't do it. Echo, what's going on, my friend? I have come for the giant lizard. I need a new pair of lizard skin boots. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Um, well, you're in the right place, my friend. You're in the right place. Yeah, Godzilla 1984. Oh, there we go. One of the boats. Uh, it's all going by too fast. It's going by too quickly. um, oh, here you go. Sony Walkman. Not Sony Walkman. Like a little boombox. There you go. Nothing says the 80s like a boombox. There we go. Let me do this. There we go. All right. Let's try. No, I'm not gonna try that. Never mind. All right. So if anyone's bored and wants to join me, I'm putting the link in the chat if you want to join me. Yeah, we're just sitting here watching some Godzilla. There you go. Let's see. Tell you where we're at. If I can find. We're at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. There you go. All right, it's going down the stairs. Oh, interesting. Well, not really that interesting, but you know. What is your favorite Godzilla movie? Oh, goodness gracious. Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Um, Probably the first Mecha Godzilla, if I had to choose. Now of the newer ones, um, I really like minus one. Yeah, minus one which is the latest one, is very, very good. If you have not seen it, I highly. I probably actually should. I should have watched that instead. But you know, stuff happens. Let me move this over. Maybe you can see me a little better. There you go. All right. There you go. Got the light a little closer. You might be able to see me a little better if you want to see me. Yeah. So yeah, I got this set up. We got this set up, and then we got this set up. So I don't know which one do you guys like better. I kind of like this one for some reason. I don't know why, but the other ones are fine too, I guess. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna leave it at this unless somebody likes the other one better. Oh, you didn't see any of that because I'm in studio mode. So let me try that again. So we got this one. We got this one. Well, no, we don't want to do that one. We don't want to do that one. Toho might not like that one. We got this one right here. But yeah, this is the one that I tend to like. But Echo, what is your favorite Godzilla movie? Let me know. Or anybody in the chat, what is your favorite Godzilla movie? And have you seen this one before? Godzilla 84 or 85, depending on what year you got it. Student ID? Oh man, he's a student. All right. And this actually took some time to figure out how to do this because I'm on a certain plan that doesn't do the other camera and all this other stuff, but eventually I figured it out. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, this thing's cool. It's like a little crawly, like a. Reminds me of that. Oh, it's not Night of the Big Heat. What is it? It's the one with Peter Cushing with the little silicate thing. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Yes, get him, Bug. Oh, he's flying. Oh, that was cool. The knife is not. It's not going into him. It's not breaking the shell. That's pretty funny. Let's see. Echo says Godzilla versus Destroyer. Oh yeah, that one is really good actually. I have this one on Blu-ray. Didn't know it was the cut that didn't have Raymond Burr in it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. They did a version. I think they did a version with this one too with Raymond Burr. And yeah, this is the. I believe this is the original Japanese one. Um, yeah, Raymond Burr's not even listed on here. Yeah, so I know he was. Uh, they added him in the original, of course, but yeah, I think they did add him into this one too. Uh oh. Look who's here. Look who's here. Video tasties. Dag damn it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. It's also Godzilla's birthday. That's why we're watching Godzilla. Yes, I share a birthday with Godzilla, Dennis Miller, Roseanne Barr, um, Kate Capshaw, Dolph Lundgren, and Charles Bronson. So I'm in pretty good company at least. Let's see. Return of Godzilla has no Burr in it, but the American cut '84 has Burr. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. How many arch nemesis does Gareth have? I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm number one arch nemesis though, but who knows? Gareth has so many. All right, so now this is the newspaper, right? Newspaper guy. Nine mummified bodies. Man, it's a nice clear Blu-ray though. I got this Blu-ray from Kraken Releasing. Yeah, it's pretty good. Nice and clear. Pretty good. I like it a lot. It's the Echo shares a birthday with Rodney Anawai, aka Yokozuna. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Do you know anyone else that's has your same birthday? Anybody in the chat can put it in there. Whoever has cool co birthdays with people. But yeah, my favorite of course is Godzilla. But of my birthdays. Yeah. I'd love to get my hands on the American. I'm sure it's out there somewhere, right? I mean, it's got to be. I would imagine it's got to be because there's they have Kozilla. Do you know what Kozilla is? Uh, Luigi Cozzi, the Italian director, did a bunch of like exploitation movies and et cetera, Giallo, all that stuff. Um, he produced this like weird Technicolor, sort of Technicolor version of the original Godzilla, but everything's so the colors are so crazy that it looks like you're tripping. And so people have labeled it Kozilla because his Cozzi, Kozilla. Yeah, it's on. I believe it's still on YouTube if you want to see it, but it's hard to watch because it hurts the hell out of your eyes. Let's see. Also share my birthday with some guy named Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, okay. All right. Pulling out the big guns there, huh? Uh-huh. There you go. There you go. I for being like a actiony sci-fi action type thing, Godzilla movies sure have a whole lot of talking, don't they? I mean, I get it. You can't have action in all the time, but I do notice some have more talking than others, like Shin Godzilla. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Shin Godzilla. I thought it was great, but it does have a lot of talking in it. I don't remember if this one does or not. It's been a long time since I've seen this one. I just kind of picked this one random. I had no rhyme or reason for picking this one. I was just like, oh, let me just grab this one. And yeah. Is the cabinet prime minister. I was hoping to finish out my term without incident. So yeah, I felt Godzilla -1 had a lot of talking to. Yeah, it did. It did. Um, but see, to me, -1, it had a couple good things going for it. All the acting was stellar. It was really good. And then it slowly built up to the end, and the end was just awesome. So I really like -1. I thought it was good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, me too. There's not really any that I really truly dislike. Even the bad ones because they're funny, like Son of Godzilla and stuff. I almost played Son of Godzilla. Almost. I thought about it. I was like, let's maybe not go that goofy, but let's see. Did you watch the black and white cut? No, I have not watched the black and white cut yet. Um, I do plan on getting it when it comes out. I don't think it's out yet here in the States, at least. But I do plan on getting it because it looks freaking awesome. And I love black and white anyway, so yeah. In fact, I wish I could make this black and white. I would totally do it, by the way. This, let me see what I got. See if I can change something here. I don't think I can. Nope. All right. All right. Never mind. All right. Let's see what's going on. It's just still newspaper people. Let's see. For better or worse, the scoop is blah blah blah. Rolled into. Yeah, I love how it was like, oh, we're so out of it and blah blah blah. We need to do this and that. And yeah, so funny. Oh, they're going to be calling on a professor of bioscience. I'm sure you guys can't see the subtitles that I got on, but yeah, because you're actually watching the exact thing that I'm watching. So Netflix was playing the black and white cut. Not sure if they still are. Okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't had Netflix in ages. Um, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Netflix. Just it's too much TV stuff. I don't have time for TV stuff. So like shows, I watch. I pretty much watch like one show, and that's it. And it's almost over. It's the last season, so I won't even have anything after that. Let's see. Godzilla vs. Hedorah is one of the greatest scenes ever in a Godzilla movie. The scene where Godzilla flies. Yes, indeed. Actually, I really like that one too. I think that one's criminally underrated, honestly. It's because it has a little bit of everything, so that's why I really like that one. But yeah, let's see if we can get some. Um, see if we can get some facts on this one. 'Cause I didn't even look it up beforehand because this is a spur of the moment thing. I did not have this planned like at all. So I just decided to do this about 20 minutes before I got on here. I was like, hey, let me try this. And then the stream was born. What is there? All right, so this did come out in 84, 85, I believe, in the States. And this thing's slow. All right. I do like the original poster for this, though. It's pretty cool looking. And I'm probably like bright as hell right now because I got a white screen on me. Let's see. Let's see. Godzilla 85 was what the first Godzilla in 9 or 10 years. I believe it was 10. Yeah, think Terra. I think Terra of Mecha Godzilla was the one right before this, and I think it was 10 years prior. Yeah. So this was kind of like the rebirth of Godzilla again. Let's see. Let's open these. All right. Original series director Ishiro Honda declined Toho's offer to direct this film, opting instead to work with Akira Kurosawa on his film Ran. Honda had been disheartened by what became of the Godzilla series, but he did recommend that Koji Hashimoto be named the film's director. Hashimoto had been Honda's assistant director through the 60s and was enthusiastic to make a Godzilla film that returned to the series' true origins, harkening back to Honda's original film. That's pretty cool. At least he recommended somebody. Started the Heisei series. That's right. Let's see. Godzilla's height had to be raised from 50 meters to 80 meters for this film, because in the original, Godzilla towered over Tokyo since there were very few tall structures in the city as a result of World War II bombings. In the decades since, the Tokyo skyline grew to include various skyscrapers that would dwarf Godzilla in size, so the staff had to make the monster bigger so it could stand out. Oh man! And then subsequent films would increase Godzilla's size to 100 meters. Man, that's a big freaking man. That's crazy. Let's see. So the director Hashimoto consulted a doctor of engineering on how certain types of buildings would collapse. See, I love when they do this. Like like they try to make it as authentic as possible, and to me, that really just helps. It just helps the real feel of all this stuff, especially this type of thing, because it's so it's so over the top and all this crazy stuff. So yeah, let's see. The show series did silly things. Well, yeah, sure. Godzilla versus Gigan. Word bubbles in the Japan, but voiceover in the American cut. Yeah, oh gosh. Yeah, I usually just watch the Japanese cuts. I don't. Even if I have the American cuts, I'll just seek out the Japanese ones for the most part. In all honesty, yeah, yeah. There's so many different iterations of Godzilla too, and he looks a little different in each one. So it's like, well, all right, let's see. Although this is the first entry in what would eventually become the Heisei series of Godzilla films, it is actually the last Showa Godzilla film since it was produced and released during Japan's Showa period, which ended in 1989. That's interesting. The film was retroactively added to the Heisei series as it shares continuity with the following 7 films, which were known as the Versus series. Yep. And then, of course, the next movie in the series, I believe, was Godzilla versus Biollante, which, again, is a criminally underrated Godzilla movie. And why do I keep getting darker? Why do I keep getting darker? I don't know. All right. Let's see. The American cut of Godzilla vs. Gigan is one I have trouble not laughing at because of the voiceover for the monsters. Oh my goodness, that's great. I might have to watch a scene or two of that. That might be pretty good. Waffles, what's up, my friend? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. We're watching the Return of Godzilla, aka Godzilla 1984, Godzilla 1985, whatever the heck you want to call it. We are. How far are we into this now? We are 21 minutes and 48 seconds. All right, let's see what else. What other things we can talk about here? Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama was among the many extras cast in the film Fleeing from Godzilla. Toriyama has included numerous references to kaiju in his manga, such as Dr. Slump and Dragon Ball. That's kind of hilarious. I love it. All right, let's see. Original veteran actor Akihiko Hirata was intended to portray Dr. Hayashida, but Hirata became seriously ill prior to filming and eventually passed away. Man, days before he passed, he expressed a strong interest to have at least a small cameo in the film, but did not make it in on time. Another veteran Toho actor, Yosuke Natsuki, was cast in the role instead. Natsuki later admitted in an interview that he had no idea Hirata was originally meant to play the role, and insisted that he would never have accepted had he known, feeling he could never replace Hirata. There you go. Very cool. Very cool. Hey, the horror cat dad's in the house. What's going on, Larry? Team Zilla all day. That's right. All day, day. That's right. Yeah, baby. Return of Godzilla. He comes back every single time. You can kill him. You can whatever. He's gonna come back. Just like Jason, Michael, all those guys. All right, let's see. All right, Kenpachiro Satsuma had suffered grueling injuries while playing Godzilla, including a sharp wire in the suit's leg chewing on his thigh. Ooh, ah. And sharp staples from pyrotechnic explosives trickling into his suit and down his feet when the back was left open, creating sharp, painful punctures in his feet. Ooh. No. Just no. No. That's terrible. That is terrible. That is. Poor Satsuma. All right. Let's see. What is that? They're still on the boat. All right. They're still above us. Here's your Americans, Echo. You know you got to throw some Americans up in there somewhere. And they're speaking English, so they got the Japanese subtitles on. That's pretty funny. All right. Yes. Oh, yeah. Tom Savini. That's right. Tom Savini's birthday is today as well. And now Stark Jim is in the house. Hello, Jim. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, I decided to do a birthday Godzilla stream just for the heck of it. Because, yeah, why not? Let's see what else we can find out about this one. The actors portraying the Russians in the sub were Spanish, Australian, English, and American. The Ukrainian Russian dialogue coach had to be brought in to work on their lines. Okay, so that's who those white people were. Okay, so they're supposed to be Russians. See, because I'm like half paying attention to it. So, all right, let's see. So the Godzilla suit was not designed to fit Satsuma. So maybe that's why he got all those injuries. The suit had originally been created for a taller actor who walked out at the last minute. As is typical with a Godzilla suit, the actors enter through the back, in this case through an opening between two rows of dorsal fins. However, the size discrepancy meant that Satsuma struggled to get in and out of the suit. Oh man, I feel bad for Satsuma-san. Jeez Louise. That's crazy. That is some crazy stuff. Let's see. Effects director Teruyoshi Nakano was the one who convinced Toho to invest on the giant Godzilla Cybot, though he lamented how difficult it was to work with. Toho would still make use of the prop, but using it heavily in promotion. All right, let's see. This looks like it was going to be originally called The Resurrection of Godzilla. That honestly sounds pretty cool. I like that. All right, so hopefully, yeah, that's small enough. All right, let's see. Oh, all right. I think I'm missing some stuff here. Let's see. When does Matthew Broderick show up? In about 10, 15 years? About 15 years, yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's who those white people were. That's right. Hey, what's going on, Matt? Thank you, sir. But yeah, all right, let's see where we're at. Since we got some more people, I'll tell you where we're at. We are at 27 and a half minutes on Return of Godzilla, aka Godzilla 1984, 1985, depending on what year you watch it. When does Mr. Blobby take Manhattan? Oh man, that's a good question. That's a good question. Can you imagine Blobby versus Godzilla? Or a kaiju Mr. Blobby? Dude, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the hell I'm talking about. That's right. Let me see. Where is? There it is. All right. So let me go back to this. Uh, all right. Only one winner. Only one winner. That's right. Um, so if Mr. Blobby, okay, so who knows what we're talking about, Mr. Blobby, besides Matt? Mr. Blobby is this bulbous pink blob, for lack of a better word, um, and he just terrorizes everyone and everything. So I can't even him as a kaiju. He would literally just destroy the world, and that would be freaking amazing. I would totally like Matt. I think we need to. I think we need to make that. I think we need to make Blobby as a kaiju. I don't know. What do you think? Blobby as a kaiju? Let's do it. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. So the Godzilla suit for this film weighed 242 pounds, making it even heavier than the one used in the original film. Damn, that's a big, nasty, freaking costume. Shin Blobby, exactly. Shin Blobby. He can have the googly. Oh wait, he already has the googly eyes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. See, Larry says Zilla still got my vote. It would be. I think it'd be a pretty good matchup. Really. Um, I really do. I think that would be the matchup of the ages. I think Toho and Noel Edmonds need to get together and make that happen. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Let's see. This is the first Godzilla film to be shot in the 185 aspect ratio. All Godzilla films up to Destroyer were also shot in this ratio. Okay, so basically the Heisei series was shot in 185. What other pop culture characters need to be blown up to Zilla? Ooh, hmm. That's a good question. I really do like Bobby though. I really do like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Um, oh man, I don't know. Could you imagine like a kaiju Freddy or something like that would, or a kaiju Jason Voorhees? That'd be hilarious too. So if anyone is bored and wants to join me, uh, the link to join is pinned in the comments. By the way, no pressure. Nobody has to come. I'm just saying if you want to. All right, let's see what else we got. This is the only Godzilla film of the Heisei series to not include any music scores by Akira Ifukube, the composer most associated with Godzilla. However, selections from the 1983 Symphonic Fantasia were heard in the original trailer. Ooh, very nice. Or very interesting, I should say. Because yeah, I always think of that music. I don't know about you, but I always think of that music. Let's see. Well, this is the first Godzilla film since King Kong vs. Godzilla to be recorded in stereo sound. This was the first Godzilla film recorded in Dolby Stereo. So man, this is yeah, this one kind of has a lot of first. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize this was so. Did it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's coming. It was coming like out of the smoke because the picture just went gray, and I was like, what is happening? So yeah, so from now on, I'm going to try this setup with the little screen and see if it works. So far, so good, I guess. Seems to be working now. It took me, like I said, it took me a little while to figure it out because I have a weird setup with everything, but yeah, it seems to be working pretty okay. Let's see. I gotta go back up. Let's see. All right, let's see. Garfield. Oh my gosh, Garfield would just like sit on everything and like just like look for lasagna, like right? That's Garfield, right? That's not Heathcliff. That's Garfield, right? I used to always get them confused when I was a kid. I still do sometimes. Let's see. King Kong versus Donkey Kong. Well, I mean, isn't that sort of the same thing? Isn't it sort of? I don't know. Donkey Kong's, I guess, a little. There he is. There's the big G. He's here. He's here. He's here. Mr. Ed. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There you go. Mr. Ed would talk everybody to death. That way he would. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. This is the first Godzilla film since Godzilla Raids Again, which was the second movie, to reinstate his original characteristics: small pointed ears, four toes, and fangs. This would become the characteristics of Godzilla ever after. Okay, very cool. In King Kong, from King Kong versus Godzilla to Terror of Mechagodzilla, which was pretty much almost all the films before this, his appearance was toned down to make him less frightening to younger viewers. Earless with three toes and thick, evenly sharp teeth. Okay, well, that kind of explains things. No wonder he got a little more goofy looking. Yeah, because he's kind of menacing looking in this one. And yeah, the toe. I love the toes. He's like bum bum bum. Great. Yeah, I love the explosions and all the miniatures and whatnot. Yeah, I love it. There's like a stack, right? And then all of a sudden he was just like, yeah, that's some good stuff. This is also the first Godzilla movie to be filmed in Panavision. There you go. So many firsts in this movie. See, Goro Maki is the same name as the lead from Son of Godzilla and not seen but much referenced professor in Shin Godzilla. Okay. Neat. I also love when Godzilla does that little like cat or dog thing when he's like, "Rrr." It's kind of like that little growl. It's like, "Rrr." Yeah. Let's see. So we are at 36:35. Anybody's watching along with us? I'm going to close this white thing. There we go. So therefore, I should not be all super duper white anymore. Radioactivity indicator. Well, it's Godzilla. It's going to be radioactive. I'm just saying. So at first, when Godzilla lifts this thing up, it looks like he's about to go all freaking what's his name, Commando, or and like do that Gatling gun thing. That's what it looks like. Even though it's a suit, I love how it looks like. It almost looks like stop motion because he's like and stuff. It's yeah. I love the look of this. I'm not against the newish look of Godzilla, but I much prefer the old suits. I don't know about you. What about you? Do you like the old suits better, or do you like the new CG stuff? Um, I mean, I totally get it, but there's something about the suits that just works. And like when I think of Godzilla, that's what I think of, and that's what I'll always think of. Yeah, see the old suits. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, how can you not? How could you not want the old suits? Like it's just so cool. It's kind of cheesy. It's kind of I don't know, but it works. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. It just works. My green screen is acting up. My background, whatever it's called. But yeah, I'm still here. Sort of, kind of, sort of. All right, let's see. Been thinking of it went away. This is very. Um, they all have very like '80s adult haircuts. Oh, there's migratory birds in the same picture as Godzilla. What does that mean? I'm sure you're right. Godzilla was chasing after that flock. Yeah, I should just do the audio for you. No, he has an old friend, a geologist named Minami. Please meet with him and go to Mount Mihara. Here's Mount Mihara in Oshima. Isn't there a director named Oshima? I want to say Oshima. It sounds yeah. I want to say there's a director named Oshima. I used to be really up on my Japanese directors and whatnot. I still love Japanese. I love Japanese cinema. It's fantastic. They're like yeah, so many people. I think it's Nagisa. I think is the one I'm thinking of. Could be wrong. I don't know. Let's see. What about Nick Cage versus Godzilla? Oh man, dude, like a giant Renfield or something, like a giant Dracula. That would be pretty funny. Um, as long as he has his blood, I guess it would be a fair fight, right? You know, yeah. Which I just recently watched Renfield, by the way, and I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was fun. Oh yeah, I can see like these buildings are like ginormous, so I can see why they'd want to make Godzilla bigger. Get all this like mid '80s computer equipment and everything's so large. Everything now fits in a right here, like all of this. Everything that's on screen right now fits in this thing. Yeah. Oh, he has a keyboard. I actually just purchased a new keyboard, so I'm gonna play with that. See if maybe I can come up with a theme or something for the show. It'd be my own creation. Maybe we'll see. I'm not a very good keyboardist, so might be a little while before that actually happens. Or if somebody wants to jam out, we can jam out a theme song. And if you notice, the government always has to get involved in like every single one of these movies. It's like Godzilla is around, and Godzilla's coming. So, um, why does this have to be an act of Congress when you already know that it's gonna happen? So I don't understand the all the trepidation and whatnot. It does. Yeah, I don't know why they have to put that into every single movie. It's like we know. I mean, I know they got to waste time. I know they have like an hour and 40 minutes. I know they gotta stretch it out. But it's like you've been attacked. How many? This is what number film 16, I believe, in the series. You've been attacked at least 15 times before. 15 times in what? Uh, 20? No, 30 in 30 years. So what? About every 2 years it happens again. You know. I mean, shouldn't they just have a Godzilla thing in place already? They know it's going to happen. Come on, Japan. You can do better than this. I know eventually they do have the Godzilla unit or whatever they call it later in the later movies. I know. But it's still not quite the same because you still had all this government stuff. So it's like, all right, whatever. The lady looks like a very um a very mid '80s mom. Like that's the haircut. That's the haircut she has. Poor thing. And you can tell she's young. She's probably, I'm sure she's in her 20s. Oh, here we go. America. Save the day. America. America, baby. You know America's gotta be all up in that stuff. Here we go. Prime Minister, our National Security Council has already made its decision. Okay, well, what is it? You gonna tell us, or what? And so they can only destroy Godzilla by using nuclear weapons. Okay, so the Russians want to use the nuclear weapons too. Blah blah blah. All right, well then use them. If Godzilla reappears in Japan or in Japan's coastal waters, you must agree to let us use nuclear weapons. Well, again, they've been dealing with this for how long? What did I say? 30 years? At this by this point, and it's like, come on, yeah. And I am probably cutting in and out, aren't I? I'm freezing up. Yeah, probably. Let's see if I can fix this a little bit. Let's go back to settings. Let me try this. All right, let me try that. Let me try that. There we go. That looks a little better. All right. So let me try something else here too. Let's see. I think I got rid of that. All right. So do you like this little weird background I got going on? If not, I have a couple more. Um, this one's kind of neat too. It's kind of a weird ball thing that changes in shape and color. Um, yeah. All right. I'll leave that on for a little while. All right. So yes, nuclear settings, blah blah blah. Yeah, we get it, bro. We totally get it. Mr. Director General. I like that, Mr. Yeah. So if you were to fight Godzilla, what tactic would you take? Okay, if let me rephrase this. If you were a kaiju fighting Godzilla, what tactic would you take? I'm not really sure what I do because it's a good question. It's a very good question. I don't know. Of course, I would be. I mean, I would say we'd be like we'd be fully movable. Like you of what you are now. I would, you would be. It would, you kind of be like Ultraman. You just become bigger. So like, what would you do? Go for the nards. There you go. Godzilla's got nards? What if he doesn't have nards? Hmm? Then what, Jim? What would you do then? I don't know. I always thought like if you got his tail, maybe you could. I don't know. Maybe you could do something with that. I don't know. Maybe you could use it as a weapon against him. But then you'd have to catch it, right? You'd have to catch it and then like bend it and go boom, boom. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, we got Tom in the house. Hey, my friend. Never seen any guys that. Oh my goodness gracious. There's only like 50 of them. This is number 16, by the way, if you don't know. Yeah. So yeah, we're watching Godzilla 1984 because it is Godzilla's birthday today, as well as my own birthday. So yeah, we share a birthday. I can always say that I have the same birthday as Godzilla, so I'm very happy about that. They are still talking. They are still talking about what they're going to do to Godzilla. I mean, I get that they don't want to use the nuclear weapons, but I get it. I get it. Especially what this is 85 or 84, whatever. Um, but yeah, it's not. Oh, now they're bashing the Russians and the Americans for wanting to use nuclear power. Yeah, I also love these little subtle jabs at different countries in these movies because there's always something. There's always something. It's hilarious. So what do you think of? Have you seen the difference between the Japanese Godzilla and the American Godzilla, the original movie? Have you seen both, and which one do you prefer? I have a strong opinion about it personally because I really like one version over the other. Neither version is bad, I might add. It's just that I really prefer one over the other storyline wise because they change a little too much in the American version for me. But yeah, and cigarettes everywhere. There are so many cigarettes in this movie. I think, in fact, I'm shocked Godzilla does not smoke. Yeah, that's what we need. We need a picture of Godzilla just just chain smoking cigarettes. Like just yeah, I think that would be hilarious and would fit very well with these movies. Colonel Kasirin, Soviet political operative. All right, so he's climbing up into the ship. Soviet cargo ship Barashevo. He looks like he looks like one of those guys that's in all these '80s movies. He's bald on top. He's got the mustache, and like yeah, he's one of those guys. Like man, Comrade Polkovic. Polkovic? Guess that's his name. Let's see. I screened the Japanese movie Virus from 1980 with Glenn Ford, George Kennedy. It was good, yeah, and Toshiro Mifune, I believe, is in it as well. Classic. The slowest way to kill Godzilla is secondhand smoke. As I said, just keep blowing smoke in. But then he can blow fire. So would that work? I don't know. Oh, Waffles is back. Welcome back, my friend. Yeah, this is It's been so long since I've seen this movie. I vividly remember that beginning though, with the ship. But oh, here we go. We're at like a toll booth or something. Everybody's leaving. Everybody's running. Yeah, those planes. They're all trying to get out. This train. Where's the automobile? Where's the? Oh, oh yeah. Wait. We saw the automobiles earlier. Where's John Candy and Steve Martin when you need them? I love the key. What's the keyboard for? I don't understand what the guy uses the keyboard for. Because isn't he like they're like recording seismic activity or something? Like what does the keyboard have to do with anything? And the inept military, you gotta love all the inept military people. They think they're doing good. Although they're not too bad in this one. I've seen worse. I love how they're always trying to capture it on TV too. They always got a camera, a giant camera that's bigger than like the people. Are they trying? Okay, so is that bombs? They're trying to they're trying to get him to step on these bombs, I guess. Yeah, Squadron One is a go. You know, for 1985 though, like this movie looks pretty good. Like it doesn't look that aged. You know, some of them look like terrible. Like Godzilla Raids Again kind of looks really. I mean, it is really old, but it just looks old. So who'd have thought 70 years later we'd be still sitting here talking about Godzilla? I would not have thought that, but hey, yeah. I mean, Godzilla was only 30 something when I was born, so yeah. All the mobile command centers, anti-sub choppers. Interesting. Godzilla shows no sign of entering the bay. Okay, thanks. I thought they're just sitting there waiting for him. They're like, we're just gonna blow him up when he comes. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. So let's see. We are at 56-24. Oh, he's there. Godzilla's okay. All right, let's see what happens. We got the planes going after him. The planes could doesn't don't look too great, but all right, here we go. They're shooting all the missiles and stuff at him, trying to blow him up to probably no avail. I'm sure since it's only 50 something minutes into it. All this shooting them. I don't know why they even bother with bullets. They know bullets don't do anything to them. I don't understand why they even continue to try. Makes no sense whatsoever. Let's see. The movie came out at the same time as the biggest Japanese and the world jumbo plane crash. 300 dead. Oh, okay. Let's see. Japanese flight 123. Oh, interesting. Oh, there we go. Oh, I just saw the fang. The fangs were like, yeah, that was good. That was good. Colonel, we have to leave now. It's dangerous. Could you imagine being on a ship and seeing Godzilla, like, 50 yards away from you? Like, oh my gosh. I think I would just be stunned. I don't think I'd be able to like move. I'd be like, what just happened? All right, everything's blowing up here. And, the ball guy's got some blood coming out of his head now. And I will say, for these movies being like PG and stuff, this one's PG. Um, they're some of them are kind of bloody. Some of the Godzilla movies are kind of bloody. Oh! All right, now they've got some real firepower going at them now. Dang, I can see why the shrapnel and stuff fell into the dude's suit. I mean, look how much they're using here. How much explosive stuff they're using. Yes, I'm just made up a word, explosive. I can do that. Hey, Dave. It was he was 22 when I was born. There you go. He was 22. Yeah, he was 26. Yeah, I think Godzilla turned 26 the year I was born. Sounds about right. That means I'm old. That's what that means. So yeah, so even if I reverse the numbers on my age, I'm the same age. So the foot. Wow. Okay. Now that was a foot. It just went. It's right over on just completely crushed that building. Now that was kind of cool. It was one of the better effects I've seen. Did you know when I think of Godzilla 2, I think of Pee Wee's Big Adventure when Pee Wee goes through all the studios and he goes through the Godzilla one. It's like, oh man, I'll never forget that. That was great. It might have been this movie. It was around the same time. If it was even the same like thing, like unless they just did it for the movie. But yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, he is ticked off. He is. He's like no. Y'all need to back up off of this. Y'all need to go do something. Like this one little bitty helicopter that he just went. Rah, it's he's gone. That's great. Man, so much fire. Now I know which one was it. Godzilla 2000, I think it was. I remember seeing that one in the theater, and I remember like I want to say the finale fight was like 40 minutes or something. It was just explosion after explosion, and it was just nuts. If it wasn't, it seemed like it was 40 minutes. Let's see. He was only 17 when I was born. There you go. But that's okay. Godzilla's still older than you, so there you go. Well, Godzilla was born the same year as my mom, so there you go. Oh, I love when he grabs the trains. He just grabs it like a toy. He's like, "Ee?" It's green screen, but it doesn't look super terrible, especially for 85 or 84. I keep saying 85. It's 84. This means they might have even made this damn thing in 83. Who knows? Because back then they'd make them and then they'd like sit on them, so it wouldn't. Yeah, it's not like today. It's like, oh, you make it. Oh, it's out like 2 weeks later. Like, yeah, it's not. It wasn't like that back then. Believe me. See, remember when adding 2000 to the end of something made it sound like it was from the future? Yeah, yep. It was so like, ooh, 2000. Dude, I'm still mad we don't have flying cars. I don't. Back to the Future spoiled me. I was waiting. I'm still waiting for those flying cars. But granted, nobody can drive a regular car, so I don't know about the flying cars. That might make things worse. I don't know. What do you think? Would you do a flying car? If it got me there faster, I probably would, which I assume it would. So, see, Echo says I can make you a flying car. I just need your car and some rockets. There you go. Perfect timing. Grab that data over there. Up there, they got a Sony TV that they're watching everything on. Yeah, I love how this is like broadcast to like the masses, so everyone can see what's going on with Godzilla. Which I guess it makes sense because if your island was being attacked by this giant monster, I mean, I guess I'd want to see where he is too, right? I guess that does make sense. Godzilla Emergency Countermeasures Group. Godzilla is currently in the Nagata area and headed toward Shinjuku. Residents, please evacuate per instructions of your local authorities. And it looks like, oh, that's got to be Tokyo, right? That's got to be downtown Tokyo. Oh, no, no, no. That's Shinjuku. The Shinjuku district or whatever. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. See, Tom says Death Race 2000. Dude, I haven't. Oh, man, it's been so long since I've seen that. Goodness gracious. Oh, man. In fact, I don't even remember a lot of it. That's how long it's been. And there's been like I know there was the remake, and then like two or three sequels. I think three sequels after the remake, something like that. So yeah, there's a whole like Death Race franchise now. I think there's five or six of them total. I would like a life size Tokyo uh, thing so I can walk through it like Godzilla. I think that would be fun. I just think that would be fun. I don't know. Oh, and then this guy with like the one eye. Oh. Oh, that was great. So this like drunk guy, this is like on a high floor, and he's like, "Argh." And then Godzilla just kind of pops it. He's like, "Ooh." He's like, "Wait, what am I looking at?" That was great. That was great. Oh, is this some kind of? Oh, what is this? Is this some kind of harpoon? That's not a harpoon. What are they trying to do? Interesting. Huh. They're pointing this like I don't know. It's like a little thing with a scope on it, and he's kind of just he's holding it like this, and he's pointing at him. And Godzilla like turned around. He's like, "Arr?" Like a okay. Well, whatever it was, it has Godzilla's attention. Now they're shooting this laser thing at him. There's a tail. The tail's hitting the building. The building's now being destroyed. You ever play that game Rampage? where you like these kaiju things and you beat up the buildings and stuff. That's a pretty fun little game. I think the movie with The Rock is based on the game. I don't know. I didn't get the correlation between the game and the movie, but I think it is technically based on the game. Or the idea of the movie came from the game. I don't know. Something happened. I don't know. Oh, there you go. With the fangs are happening. Let's see, we're at 108.45. Anybody's following along. And now it's probably going to be all the good stuff. So you may want to watch if you have a copy of this or can find a copy of this. I'm sure it's streaming somewhere. I didn't look, but I'm sure it's streaming somewhere. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it streaming somewhere while all this is going on. Let's see. The Return of Godzilla. It is on HBO Max, if anybody's interested. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Tom says, "Love the stream with video tasties." That's a son of a million. Nah, yeah. He was here earlier, causing a ruckus like usual. That's what Gareth does. That's right. Mr. Bones, what's up, Bonesy? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, okay. Oh, got all kind of lasers going at him now. I love the little lamp post, like the street lights. They little bitty. Oh man, there's some tall freaking buildings in Japan, huh? Like these buildings are dwarfing him. And didn't they say they extended him to 80 meters tall? Jeez. Let's see, 80 meters. Let's see what. 80 meters is 262.4 feet. So yeah, he's 260 freaking feet tall, people. Like, yeah. Oh, here we go. I love these little flying contraptions that are coming. I guess this is that Cybot thing that I talked about earlier with the stuff. Let's see. Wonder what would happen if someone took a leak from the top of one of those tall buildings. Time to raise money to take a trip to Japan. Yeah, could you imagine, dude? That it would like kill somebody from that height. That would kill somebody. So you have some weird flare thing. Oh, okay. So they made fire a cadmium round. All right. Oh man, they're trying all kind of crazy stuff. Well, they got him. They got him in the mouth. Dang. So this, yeah. So previous to this, Godzilla had turned into a good guy or face, but uh, this is the movie that kind of brought him back to being a bad guy or a heel. And it's like it's kind of weird because I'm so used to seeing him as a good guy now. So it's always kind of weird when Godzilla's quote unquote bad, but it kind of makes it cool because it makes it different. And I know he was originally bad. I get it, but oh, now they got stuff out in outer space that's gonna. It's about 4 seconds for something. The ultimate golden shower, exactly. This rocket is taking its good old time. Just says, okay, launching a nuclear warhead towards Godzilla. Nuclear explosion would be in the heart of Shinjuku. Well, that's going to cause some damage, isn't it? Soviets can't control it. They can't detonate it in space. Unless the trajectories are precisely aligned, blah, blah, blah. There's no way we can evacuate the entire Shinjuku area in 30 minutes. But you know what? If it actually got rid of Godzilla, I say, I don't know. That's kind of a tough call. It's a tough call, but do you want to deal with Godzilla for 30 more years? You know. Yeah, I just realized something. This movie's 40 years old. That's unbelievable. Because this was the first Godzilla that was made while I was alive. So it's kind of neat. Let's see. Did we lose Vanessa Epcot to Boys to Men live at Epcot? Oh, maybe. That is that's possible. That is definitely possible. She's probably in there right now, rocking out to Boys to Men as we speak. May Ann, happy birthday to my favorite bat. Oh, thank you so much. How you doing, man? See. The original kaiju, here we go. I'm at work, but happy birthday to the bat and the Godzilla. That's right. That's right. Thank you so much, Casey. Appreciate it, my friend. Yes, if you want any kaiju related content, go see my man Interweb Kaiju. He's got you. He's got you. He's got you locked down. And he even says, and a happy golden shower to Jim, if I'm reading that correctly. Yes, indeed. Let's see, Jim said, I just got a bunch of notifications from the Disney streamers I watch. Oh, yeah. The boys, I know, yeah, the Boys to Men is like a giant thing in the Disney community. They play the Epcot Festival, and like all the streamers go absolutely insane over Boys to Men. So yeah, for those that don't know, I'm a big Disney nerd too, like especially like the theme parks and stuff. Um, and yeah, so I watch a lot of those guys too, and so does Jim. So that's pretty funny. In fact, I've been thinking about next time I go to Disney, I might do a video. Would anybody be interested in watching that? Just I thought it might be interesting, or I could like focus on like the horror stuff, like Haunted Mansion or something else. Let's see, Joey Fatone was there a couple of yeah. That's another one they kind of go nuts over. Joey Fatone and I think it's Joey Fatone and friends. So sometimes they'll get some of his in sync bandmates to come up and do songs and whatnot. Boys to Bats, there you go. Oh, dude, Echo, we should form a band. Boys to Bats, yeah, there you go. Let's see. May says, "Living the life. Went to say goodbye to Spirit Halloween." Oh, that's cool. The one that opened by me was just a costume store. They didn't have any of the animatronics or none of that. So it was just strictly costumes. I was so disappointed. And then like the other one that I'm kind of near was also a costume place. So I had two costume places near me, but that's it. See, I would definitely watch. There you go. Echo says, I thought Joey Fatone was killed by a shark in the Jersey Shore shark attack. I think he was. I think he was. I think you're right. I think you are correct. Oh, there you go. They're at the top of the building going, ah, brother, brother. I mean, some of this looks so 80s, but some of it looks kind of okay. It's weird. It's kind of a mix. This is pretty funny. So if anybody's following along, we're at 1:18:38. So we got about 20 minutes left, something like that. So they're trying to save the trio that's stuck in that office building. But yeah, now one of the ones that played Epcot this year was a Simple Plan. I think it was Simple Plan. Um, and a couple people that I follow are kind of like into punk rock and stuff. And I know they're not really punk rock, but like a couple people covered Simple Plan. So I did get to see the Simple Plan show from Epcot. Turbulence is really bad. So the helicopter is just hanging there, waiting. They're arguing. Not It's like just go, bro. It's like just freaking go get rescued. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Ah. Well, here you go. After the stream, you can go watch Thanksgiving because apparently it's on TV. That was kind of a weird. It's kind of a weird harness. Like it's like this weird yellow thing. It looks like you just kind of hang on it. Like it doesn't seem overly complicated. Which I mean, I guess you'd want it simple because you got to get out of a sticky situation, right? Gobble gobble, mother effer. That's right. So this month and next month going to be doing some Santo uh, watch parties with various people. I already have a couple set up. I'm waiting on a few more people to answer my the dates I told them I'm good for, and so we should have a Santa Claus holiday starting very soon, possibly next week, if not the week after. We'll be going to be starting watching some El Santo movies. If you want to take part, let me know. I'll be more than happy to have you. You can join one that's already happening, or we can do one. I can do another one. So yeah. So if anybody interested in watching an El Santo movie, and there are plenty. There's like 50 of them. So and most of them are easily available. So and I totally missed why they left the two in the building because I was talking about El Santo. Hey, El Santo versus Godzilla. Hmm, interesting. That would, yeah. Can you imagine a gigantic El Santo versus Godzilla versus Mr. Blobby? There you go. That's the big three way. Oh, man's got to clean her storage room. Send help. Oh, I'm sorry. My sincere apologies. Let's see. We need Al to become Lucha Lucard. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I know some people call him El Santo, but it's actually Santo um, El Enmascarado de Plata. which means the man with the silver mask. And Santo means saint, by the way, in case you wonder. I know you were. I actually just watched one Friday night. Is it Friday night? Yeah, Friday night. I caught the tail end of Fist of Death, which is one, I think, the second to last El Santo movie. So it's one of the more recent ones. And when I say recent, it was what, the early 80s? So yeah, it was like 82, 81, something like that. Because the man made movies from like 1961, oh, maybe even the late 50s. I think it was the late 50s through like 82, 83, something like that. I think he died in 84, 85. Could be wrong about the death, though. But we'll cover that when we get to El Santo. So, what's your favorite Godzilla movie for the people that join late? What is your favorite Godzilla movie? I want to know. They just got a direct hit, apparently. I already know Echoes. It's just a sea of fog. Fog, dust, embers, fire. And I love how Godzilla, he's just laying into the building. Like he's like half dead, right? He's just like, it looks like he's sleeping. And you got this red haze over everything. That's kind of a cool shot, even though it's like this weird still. So we're at 125, by the way, if anybody's watching along. That's what I needed to do. I wanted to put a like a countdown or count up, I should say. That's what, man. That's what I need to do. All right, so let's see. Everyone loves Son of Godzilla. I almost watched that one. That was, yeah. That was that was my first choice actually, and then I decided on this one because this was closer to grab. So, in fact, let me try the countdown now while I'm thinking about it. Let's see. See if it even works. I think, is it this website? Maybe. Go up. Yeah, let's see. All right, go full screen. Close. No. Oh man. All right, let's see. All right, let's see if this will work here. Share screen. All right. So I said I'm trying to use. All right. Boom. There we go. Let's switch. There you go. We can. So yeah, that'll totally work. There you go. You play it like that, and it'll do the time code. There you go. All right. So we are going to get rid of that because that is not the right one. But for future knowledge, we now know that that works. All right, let's see. Kyle's in the house. Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla. Yeah, I mean, that is. Yeah. You really cannot go wrong with that one. That was so good. Let's see. See, I saw a movie you should check out, the Juice and Lager. Oh, dude, I've been wanting to see that forever. Let me know where you found that at, because I would love to see that. Let's see, has Lager being played by three people: the wrestler, some guy to do the unmasked scenes, and a kid for the flashback scenes. Okay, cool. See, man, you're getting sophisticated. I try. I do my best. Doesn't always work out, but yeah. The original Japanese version, yeah, I'm way partial to the Japanese version than the American one. Let's see, he finds himself fighting a demon who's out to get him and even turns into a monster to fight. Oh, dude, yes. Let me see if I can find anything because it was a random find. Oh yeah, dude. Please, if you see it again, please just message me or something. Like I've been wanting to see that one forever, dude. Let's see, stop that. All right, there we go. All right, so Godzilla's back up. He's up and he's angry now. He done took his nap, so now he's ready to go and fight this little flying disc that looks like Fight of the Navigator, but not as cool. He's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna blow up this building. All right, let's see. We got going down the stairs. I love how the stairs are all rickety. Oh, there's a giant hole. So, yeah, I don't think they're going down anymore. Don't think they're going down anymore. They're still in this hell. How much gas does this helicopter have? This helicopter's been in the air for like at least an hour. Can't get you on my phone like Mecca, an original one from Junebug. Happy birthday to the bat. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And to the Zilla. Don't forget it's his birthday as well. That's why we're watching Godzilla. So now this thing's shooting blue lasers at him. So I wonder what's the difference between the blue lasers and the red lasers? And then his fire breath or whatever it's called, the radioactive, whatever it is, that's blue too. I think that was always blue. I don't think that was ever a different color. Or if it was, I don't remember. After a while, all the Godzillas just kind of blend together. Uh, see, blue is cold, possibly. I don't know. I don't know. So happy birthday to the world's favorite city lizard. That's right. That reminds. Oh man, that reminds me of that Taco Bell commercial. Remember when the Matthew Broderick one came out? They had the tie-in to Taco Bell, and they had the little Chihuahua dog, and the Chihuahua was always like lizard, lizard. Remember? Y'all remember those? Those were always thought those were funny. I miss that little Chihuahua dog. That little Chihuahua dog was kind of funny. All right, now on like Mecha Godzilla and original Happy Birthday. Thank you, Ma. Love it. I always love that meme too, where it's like it's a giant truck bed with the giant Legos, and yeah, they never did try that with Godzilla, did they? I think they need to. I think that would help because that'll take anybody down. That including Godzilla. If he stepped on a Lego, that's it. That's it. He's done for. Absolutely done for. Yeah, he looks mean in this one. Like he's means business up in this one. Oh, he's just pushing. He just pushed that entire building down. Like he just went like, bruh, and just yeah. Oh, dude, he looks so angry. See, this is the Godzilla I like. I like the mean, nasty Godzilla. Because too many times it's kind of goofy. Like, but yeah, like when he's mean, like it's like yeah. Oh, they found a way down. They're at the bottom now, I think, or are they on top? I don't know. It's hard to tell. They might have had to have gone up. You bastard! Blah blah blah. Oh, where y'all running? Where y'all running to? Like they ain't nowhere to run. Like I don't understand these people. So he could go skateboarding on a flatbed truck. He could. He could. Or maybe one on each foot. He could like skate. That'd be pretty funny. That was funny. The dude, he was running, and Godzilla's like "Arr," behind him. You see, he keeps calling Godzilla a bastard and stuff. Like what? Like, dude, I don't feel sorry for you. Just that's a drunk. Yeah, that's a drunk guy. That's all I'm earlier. Meanwhile, this couple is still this poor 20-year-old something with a 45-year-old's haircut is running. Pugwall is back. Hello, hello. Yeah, Chucky Mento. That's funny. It was like a day over 21 times two plus two times two plus two. This is great. I love the giant. The foot. The foot just keeps coming down. Hey, hey, Lee. Happy birthday. I heard there would be birthday cake and strippers. All right, you ready? All right, let's see. Well, Godzilla does drive up your property insurance rates. Very true. Very true. Yeah, I wouldn't. If Godzilla was real, I don't think anyone would live in Japan. Like, I think they would just be like, you know what? You can have it, bro. Let's see. It was a Godzilla-sized cake, and strangely, the strippers were also the same. There you go. All right, let's see. I picked up Godzilla versus Kong versus Justice League. Best part is when Kong kills Guy Gardner and Gardner's ring picks Kong to be his replacement, giving us Green Lantern Kong. Okay, that's kind of cool. Interesting. Woo! That's right. That's right. Let me get my groove on. There you go. Birthday cake. Birthday cake. Where we go? There we go. All right. Oh, is he retreating back to the water? I don't know. I got all excited about talking about stripping for y'all, but if Godzilla was real, everyone would own an RV. I mean, but like I was saying earlier, like they've been dealing with Godzilla now at this point for 30 years, so they you think they would have figured out a better thing to fight Godzilla? I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, I know it's a movie. So you want to see a stripper? V would become a spouse. Indeed, indeed. All right, well, I got a few minutes left here, folks. Let's see where we're at. We're at 1:37:44. Oh yeah, there's like 4 minutes left. It's a movie? Question mark! Exclamation! 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 Just remember, it's only a movie. Just keep repeating that to yourself. It's only a movie. Anybody know what that's from? I thought this was a news broadcast. You know, they probably should do one of these movies like that. That'd be kind of cool. See, can you picture an insurance company in Japan having to have kaiju coverage? Exactly. Exactly. Like, could you? I can't even imagine how much that would cost. You think house insurance and flood insurance is bad? Forget that. Kaiju insurance would be like 4 times that much because you know it'd get destroyed. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that one. So I'm glad this is working out the way I wanted it to. By the way, yeah. So I'm just trying something a little new here. Um, so hopefully in the future, maybe the other watch parties will have something like this. Oh, big explosions! Uh oh! Uh oh! Oh, I think that I don't know if it ticked him off or that one hurt because he went rah. Oh, is that like magma and stuff? What is? Damn! Rah. Just add Gareth and Ricky. That's right. That's right. Gareth will be coming along with me for a El Santo movie on I think December the 1st. I believe is the date. Without looking at it off the top of my head. But yeah, Gareth. Oh, here we go. Godzilla's falling into the pit. He's falling into the center of the earth. So Gareth, who is not a wrestling fan whatsoever, is going to be watching an El Santo movie. I cannot wait to hear his reactions to the El Santo movie. We're going to be watching Santo and Blue Demon versus the Monsters. So it's one of the it's one of like really fun ones. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. So my next watch along will probably be the first Santo movie, which is Santo versus the Evil Brain. I'm not exactly sure when. Might be next week. I'm aiming for next week. We'll see what happens. If anyone wants to join me, let me know. You're more than welcome to come on. If you don't know what El Santo is, he's a uh, Mexican wrestler back in like the 50s through the 70s. And he was basically the number one. He was the Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, of everything of Mexican wrestling. And he made a crap ton of movies. And Godzilla's now over, by the way. Um, he made a crap ton of movies. I think he made like close to 50 of them. And most of them are easily, readily available now with English subtitles for most of them. So we're going to watch a whole bunch of those for the holidays, aka Santa Claus. So yeah, so it's going to be an El Santo holiday spectacular. We're going to watch as many El Santo movies as we can, and hopefully with a whole bunch of different people. They're super fun movies. They're really ridiculous. There's wrestling, monsters, vampires. There's all kind of craziness. It's great. Mummies, Frankenstein's, yeah, you name it. There's gangsters. There's all kind of wackiness. Other wrestlers. Yeah, it's great. So yeah, I kind of want to start with the first one because I don't know if I've ever seen the first one, to be honest with you. So we're gonna uh, look at it together, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to do it like this with it on screen, but we'll see if it works out because I had a heck of a time doing this, but I got it to work. All right, let's see. Merry 31 Days of El Santo. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Jim, that should be right up your alley, man. If you want to come up with from one of them, just let me know. Let's see, words and pictures. Happy Bat Day. Thank you so much. Not sure how bats celebrate. May all your nights have a full moon and your elocution always work well. Thank you very much, my friend. Echo is El Santo. Oh, there we go. Echo, yeah, you need to come up too, man. Yeah, because I know, yeah, all you wrestling fans, you guys need to come up and watch some El Santo movies with me. Let's see. Never heard of them, but I'm intrigued. Yeah, they're fun. They're fun, man. If you want to come up too, let me know. Shh, don't tell everyone, man. That's top secret. It's not anymore. Sorry. So sorry. So yeah, so they killed Godzilla. They threw him into like the center of the earth, and yeah. So that was okay. All right. I could not remember the ending to save my life of this one. Um, but yeah, that was good. That was good. It had been a hot minute for sure. Let me try to get rid of all of this stuff here. Yeah, it had been a good while since I've seen this. I did like it. I don't think I liked it as much as I remember. If that makes any sense. But it's definitely a good watch. I'm glad I picked it. It's been, like I said, it's been probably at least 15, maybe even 20 years since I've watched it. So, yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Echo says the Lucha guys used to do a ton of movies back in the day. They did more of them than the American wrestlers. Oh yeah, um, you got Santo, you got Blue Demon. They teamed up a few times too. I think there's about 5 or 6 of them where they team up. You got Mil Mascaras did a bunch, um, and then they did some offshoots. Like they did Neutron. They did 2 or 3 with Neutron, which is like a fake thing that they created. They got uh, what's that red one? I think I have a copy of it somewhere. It's yeah, I think it's behind me somewhere. It's like Night of the Bloody Apes, I think is the American title. Um, that one's pretty cool. It's a bunch of luchadoras, which is the female Mexican wrestlers. Um, so that one's a lot of fun. That one's kind of gory too, from what I remember. That one's got a lot of gore in it. It's kind of a pseudo horror thing, and they were trying some stuff. Um, Let me stop that. There we go. But yeah, thank you all for joining me for Godzilla 1984 pop up that I decided to do 10 minutes before I did it. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, so it's Godzilla's birthday. It's my birthday. Dolph Lundgren, Tom Savini, uh, Dennis Miller, Roseanne Barr, Kate Capshaw, and the one and only Charles Bronson. That's right. Today's Bronson's birthday. So yeah, we probably should have watched Bronson. We need to watch a Bronson movie. I haven't watched a Bronson movie in a long time. Uh, okay, let's see. See, one of them teamed up with Captain America. I think it was to fight the new crime boss, Spider-Man. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. They used to mix them all a lot. So um, it was all kind of stuff. And I think they fought Frankenstein and Dracula like 4 or 5 times, like different movies. Like yeah, they just kind of kept doing the same things over and over again. So the one I'm watching with Gareth um, is Santo and Blue Demon versus the monsters. So that one has Frankenstein, Wolfman, Dracula. Like it's kind of like Santo and Blue Demon meets the Universal monsters. It's yeah, but it's not. It's funny. It's not like haha funny like when Abbott and Costello met him, but it's sort of like um, I don't know. It's sort of like if Abbott and Costello were wrestlers fighting them. That's what it is. So yeah, I can't wait for Gareth to watch that one because he's gonna be like, "What the hell am I watching?" It's yeah, it's gonna be amazeballs. That's right. Scorpio season in full effect. That's That's right. That is absolutely correct. I have my Scorpio. I have my scorpion tattoo on my leg. Yeah. Maybe I'll show that to y'all next time. Let's see. Happy birthday once again, you rock, sir. Thank you, May. You rock as well. Thanks for always coming and showing up. Appreciate all of you guys very much. And this experiment went rather well, so I am pretty pleased. So it is now 5 o'clock my time. So I'm going to get out of here. So until next time, adios, Bella Lugosi.